Hi and welcome to Body Tricks. My name is Stephen Ablett and I'm going to present to you some tricks which use nothing more than your human body, using your thumb, your fingers, your arms, your face, ears and noses. What these tricks are specifically meant for are tricks where you're in a situation, somebody asks you to say a trick or do a trick and you don't want to start bringing out props, it just starts to get cluttery. You can do these tricks with nothing but your hands. We're going to jump straight in because we've got a lot of tricks to go through today, and this one's called the travelling thumb. If you can see clearly, what I'm going to do is take my thumb just here, I'm going to give it a little wiggle, and if you watch really carefully it will come right off the hand and back on again. This is a classic of magic. It's been done many times throughout the years, and what we've done is a few things to make it a tiny bit tidier. We're going to begin by taking the thumb between the finger and thumb of the right hand and using the left thumb of my left hand. If I pinch it like so, all we're going to do is rotate the left hand towards the person, and as I do so, I come across and slip my thumb in between the gap, covering up with the two fingers. I'll go through this a little more slowly because it's very special. With the left hand, what we're going to do is tuck the thumb so it's a complete 90-degree bend into the hand. The top thumb simply curls into the fist and the two fingers curl over and cover the gap. An important change of this effect is that the two fingers on the far side, the pinky and the index finger, they are curled into the fist. In previous incarnations of the trick, this was not necessary, but I found that it A, helps with the movement of the thumb, and B, covers this angle so that people looking from the side cannot see what's happening. It increases your angles. It also stops your fingers from covering the thumb and making it clearer for someone to see what's happening. Then the final little effect we do with this is we wiggle the thumb. This is important because in magic there are many such things as fake thumbs, and wiggling it just seems to get across that it's actually a real thumb. Getting into position is the main part. With the finger and the thumb, as we rotate, it's exactly at the 90-degree angle which we slide our right thumb over the top of the hand and across as the fingers cover the gap. We do it in the same rotation so that the movement of the big hand covers the small movement of the little hand, and we can simply do the move. Coming out of the illusion, we're in the same complex back here, but my fingers are going to cover the thumb as we rotate, and we're left pinching the left thumb as though it was the left thumb being used all throughout the trick. Once again, into place, across the hand, and back again. It's a simple enough illusion, and I really have had both adults and children screaming at this trick. It is a popular trick, some people do know it, but nobody can perform it as efficiently as this, and even people who have performed it for years could never get the same kind of reactions as you can when done smoothly as clearly as this. We're going to move on to the next one, which is a moving thumb. It's a very similar trick where you're taking the same thumb process and you're moving it so the thumb is now up to the top. Move the thumb up the hand and all the way back down again. Once again, you can see the thumb. It goes up the arm and all the way back. This again has a great approach, and I do this usually immediately after the first trick. Again, we're in the starting position of pinching the finger of the left thumb with the finger and thumb of the right hand. As we rotate the hand, we slide in, but this time the thumb is going to come up and extend between the two fingers. On the left hand, the thumb completely goes behind the hand, completely out of sight. But the right thumb pinches itself in between the fist of this hand. So you've got the thumb protruding between two fingers. So once you're in that position, you're free to take the thumb up the arm and all the way back down again. Coming back out, again pinch the left thumb as though it was the left thumb in use the entire time. It really helps when trying to make your idea that this is the thumb that was in use throughout the entire trick. Again, once you're back out to here, you allow your left hand to rotate, and as you do, your right fingers will naturally fall onto the left thumb. You can then just relax and let it pinch as though you've actually obtained the thumb. We'll move on to the restrained thumb. I know I'm going a bit fast with these, but we've got a lot to go through. With this thumb, we're going to take this left thumb like so, and watch very carefully as I take the thumb and I give it a little tug, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually it's 3 times the size. We'll push it right back on, and it's all restored to normal. This is another thumb trick. What we're going to do with this one is you take the thumb like so, and we use the right finger and first finger and main big finger, I can't recall the name now, and we're going to pinch it between the thumb like this. I'm going to take the thumb and take my right thumb here and push it between the top finger like so, and the left finger comes down and hides behind these 3 fingers. If I push it upwards like this, it seems to grow in size because the tip of my right finger looks like the tip of my left finger. Again, if I expose that slightly, you can see that quite clearly, and I can just wiggle my thumb, prove it's real. And again, from the front, it looks like a big giant thumb. But to take it back down again, all I do is I extend my left thumb underneath my right thumb, let my right thumb release, and as I come down in motion, it slips back between the fingers. So again, from this angle, it goes up, wiggles, push back down and up. Slow motion. We're switching my thumbs, wiggling it out, so a big movement covers a tiny movement. And then to restore, we slip the thumb back and out. You can do it between the middle two fingers, depends what size your fingers are, I take it, but with my 3 fingers you get a lot bigger thumb, so you get a better approach. The next trick we're going to do is called the restrained thumb. This is a psycho-hypnosis trick. What we're going to do is take our thumb like this and place it into the palm of our hand, and we can take it back out again just by doing this. Not much of a trick just yet, but anybody can do this by placing the thumb into the hand and back out again. What the real trick is when you take the hand and place it underneath the armpit, you can now place the thumb on top of the hand, but you cannot put the thumb back into the palm. It becomes physically impossible because of the tension in the arm. It causes a lot of pain. The same happens when you put it onto the shoulder. You simply cannot put the thumb back into your palm without causing yourself great pain. This is a great trick for trying hypnosis when you say, I can stop you from doing this, and do it here, and they simply cannot do it. You've got an effect there.